What's up, guys? Everything Fish here, and finally, after what has it been now, 2 months, I'm doing another Fishroom update because I have a lot to update on at this point, which is what I was waiting for. And the newest addition, I have a few new additions now. Just swam in front of the camera a second ago, so let's get into it. Starting with the 30 tall. Just kind of move that over there, minor change. But oh, what's this? You're probably wondering, and this is a new addition I got 15 days ago now, just over 2 weeks. Doing great since then. Kind of hard to see him. Let me see if the side angle helps a little better. Yeah, this is my new Pangasius larnautii, which is same genus as Peroon shark, same family as ID sharks. These guys get huge good. They get about 48 inches when they're fully grown. Some of the adults stay this jet black color, but some of them will get like a silver hue to them. Be like bright silver. So yeah, this is kind of an impulse buy, but I can definitely accommodate it. This is just a grow out tank in my 30 tall. A week or two, I'm actually going to move it to my 75 because in the time span of 2 weeks, it has grown half an inch already. Got it was 3.5 inches, it's 4 inches already. So yeah, going into my 75 as another grow out, and then finally into a pretty big tank or an indoor pond, whichever I decide to go with. Which even then I feel like would be a grow out, but hopefully growth slows down at that point once I get it in a huge tank, and by the time I have my own house and I can build a 6,000 gallon, then it'll not be too big yet. But yeah, this guy is awesome. He's hand feeding, although he does do this thing against the glass. He just swims against it for a couple minutes straight when he gets scared. I don't really know why. Sometimes he just does it randomly. So name suggestions are appreciated. I apologize you can't see him very well, but he is a dark colored fish and he will not stop moving. So other residents, Sailfin Molly, doing good. Blue Grommy, and of course the beautiful electric blue car. I'm gonna start breeding her soon once I have the Fishroom up, find her a male that she won't kill. And back here is Noob. Still chilling. He's more timid nowadays. There's his tail anyway. Yeah, he doesn't move much anymore. He's about 5 inches. He only comes out during feeding time. So yeah, let's go to the 75 gallon. There's a 75 gallon. So no new stock in here, no major changes, but I'll just show you the fish because they are growing big. There's the 6 giant danias. They haven't been breeding for me anymore, sadly. Although I haven't really tried, so if I feel like if I triggered them with a temp drop and rise, they probably would again. And there is Sarge in his cave. Hopefully he'll come out by the time I'm done with this tank so I can show you guys. But he is massive at this point, guys. He is about 9 inches now. He's huge. He's an aggressive feeder. I've stopped having to hand feed him in his cave. He just comes out to right about there at the edge of the driftwood now. I'll swim over there. Sometimes I'll get in Leo, my striped giraffe's cave, even, and eat his food. Door light's on, so I'm pretty impressed. And he's gone from 4 inches when I caught him to 9 inches from the time frame of middle of June to now what's beginning of February. So there's Sarge. And then second monster. Here's Pedro. He is just beast now. He's 8.5 inches when I measured him last week. Tip of the nose to tip of the tail. I mean, he is just putting on the ounces at this point. Can't say pounds. Yeah, he's not that big. But kind of hard to get perspective of him, but he's getting huge, guys. And then there's Leo. Last time I measured him, he was about 5 inches, but that was actually a couple months ago, so he's probably about 5.5 inches now. Doing good. And looking to go into the Fishroom. Oh wait, before we do though, go down to the 5.5 gallon. And what's this? This is all different. So yeah, I actually put the Dania fry, the 6 that were left, in with my guppies since I was hoping the warmer water temp would help them grow. Unfortunately, I underestimated the mouth size of my guppy fry, and the Danias were all eaten within a minute. So, boo for that, but I did now have room for a new fish. You can see him back there, sort of. This is, oh, there he's sticking out his head. My new Gara rufa, otherwise known as the doctor fish. These are the ones you'll see in those Asian spas that they use to eat dead skin off people, although I don't really agree with that ethically because you're just starving the fish and making them eat nutrient skin. So I just got this guy because he's a cool Cyprinid, and I thought this would make a cool biotope tank for him. There he is, cold water, Middle Eastern Cyprinid. Awesomeness. There he comes. Haven't seen him come out all day. He's been eating algae wafers, and I'm going to try bloodworms tonight. It's taken 2 days to eat a whole algae wafer. He's in a 5.5 gallon now. He might outgrow it, but I think this will last him for a while. Yeah, awesome fish. Just let you guys look at him. I mean, this is rare to see him out like this, so take advantage of it while he is. Yeah, I'm going to try to make this a slackwater Middle Eastern stream biotope, so no heat, keep it about 64 to 68, and just him in here, saying substrate, get some river rocks, maybe try a live plant, probably not, just stick with that plastic plant. But yeah, so on to the fish room. I'm here at the chub tank, and forgive me that you can see pretty much absolutely nothing, but these guys are still in the process of recovering, and they're pretty scared of light. I don't even know if I covered this in my last video. I can't remember where I was at as far as fish in my last video, but in case I didn't, my white sucker did die. He had a external infection of some kind. I tried to treat him about 5 different times, but he just was, at one point, he couldn't move much, so I had to euthanize him. Then I thought I was in the clear, but my chubs started acting weird, and so did the sunfish, and a day later they all had white marks on them, except the sunfish. She was good, she was just tired. Chubs all had white marks, they were skittish as heck, and they were just hiding under everything. So I've been doing 50% water changes twice a week, and adding salt to that water, and they are getting better because of it finally. They're starting to actually hand feed again, which they haven't done in months. So that's awesome. You can see one there. So yeah, hopefully those guys will recover soon. And good news here, other than the sucker. Going on to the former planted tank. See, all the hornwort is gone out of this now because it just all got choked out by algae, which you can see is everywhere, unfortunately. The fish in here are all doing good though. My silver jaw minnows. Try to zoom on that. Beautiful. Red side dace. Awesome fish. And then it's my bluefin killie male. So yeah, I actually went out Saturday and tried to collect some more of each of these species. Well, the minnows anyway, not the killies. And to try to expand my school size, because eventually I'd like to have 5 or 6 of each of these, just for comfort's sake, and so they don't stress as easily, and I think it'll look better. But unfortunately that spot was all frozen over, so other than one little spot, so I took my fishing rod there and actually caught a couple chubs. None of the fights were long enough to get videos of, so fishing season 2015 videos should start coming out soon, but I'm not sure how soon. With the weather we've been having, it's hot one day and then freezing the next. Yeah, just let you guys look at them for a second. Alright, so let's go to the riffle tank. The riffle tank and opening shot, pretty much every darter in one pile. And they're now starting to disperse. Everything is doing awesome in here, as always. Have not had one death in here, knock on wood, since I set the tank up, so that's awesome. Although that might have something to do with that I change 5 gallons of a 30-gallon tank every other day. Yeah, there's the male rainbow darter. awesome. Male variegate. Female variegate. Female green side. There's a male green side. And female banded. I got the banded killies and these were unidentified up until now, but I've got a lot of people telling me they're emerald shiners. From what I've seen of Erie emerald shiners, they don't really resemble them, but that could just be the body of water they're from, so nobody's really telling me any other answers, so I guess these actually are emerald shiners. I'm doing better with them this time, so that's good. Blunt nose minnow. Hopefully I'll be getting these guys into the 75 riffle tank pretty soon, as soon as I can make it that. I have to get a bigger tank for my catfish first. And going over to the Johnny Darter tank. Not much different in here either, so I guess I don't really have as much to update as I thought I did, but it's been long enough. There's one of my male Johnnies. Come on, focus. And then the Gambusia actually have not bred, which means it's the end of the world, because these fish are supposed to breed more than rabbits, and either my male is sterile or my females aren't producing good eggs, because Gambusia are known to just overpopulate in areas, and I have not got one fry out of these guys yet. Maybe they were bred fertile so they don't escape from captivity and overpopulate. I have no idea, but they just aren't breeding for me. Here's the bullheads in their 10-gallon bin tank. It's kind of hard to see them. Let me turn this light on for you guys. There we go. There's one of the bullheads in there. And another one back there. Over there. So that's them, and let's go to the fry tank. Alright, so here's the guppy fry tank, and these guys are all doing awesome. This female here is pretty much adult size. She might actually be pregnant. Down 6 fish from this tank, not from deaths, so that's good. Turned 6 in for BAP credit, so I'm finally in the BAP game. Got 5 points for those guys, and hopefully I'll be doing some other fish soon. Still no Cory fry. I've been getting tons of eggs and giving them more of a varied diet, but no fry. Maybe it's just an infertile male or something like that. But yeah, unfortunately, I had to give away one of my nice Cobras and Tequila Sunrise. Nobody made me, but I thought the bag of them would have gone for more money if I put nice fish in, but Kapasi auctions always go for like the cheapest amount. I mean, somebody at the auction the other night got an infrared thermometer for their tank for $5, and those things normally go for like $40, $50 on the market. So people just do not pay much for fish there, and they can get away with it too. My bag sold for $2 for 6 nice guppies, but hey, what are you gonna do? And speaking of Kapasi, I have been appointed to one of the, I forget how many there are, but just like 6 or 8 board of directors, so exciting there. And then hopefully, if I can talk the guy who's doing it now into letting me take over, I think he just kind of got forced into the position. I'll be the head of collections soon. That's my goal. And then what else with Kapasi in the BAP game now? So that's awesome. I guess that's it. And going over to the last tank, which is where my other new additions are at. Here's the Cory tank, and here's my new additions. I got 7 red and black swordtails. Just awesome. These guys are beautiful. They even got some blue in them too. Should be breeding those soon. And it was my luck. The bag said mixed sexes included, but out of 7 fish, I have 7 swordtails in here. All 7 of them are females, of course. I let the guy know, and he said, "Till no problem, give me, or I can even just pay for a male or 2. He didn't know how that happened. He said, was just going quick, putting them in specimen cups for sorting. So I forgive him for it. Not his fault, but it's just my luck. I'd get 7 females though. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have a lot of fry production once I get some males in here. Here's the Corys. Why won't you breed for me? Aeneas Cory over there. And yeah, that's what's going on with my fish room, guys. I should be having the next native fish care come out somewhat soon. I have been so busy with schoolworks, trying to keep my grades up in honors classes. It's just really stressful. And then I've got to do water changes all the time, which I'm not complaining about. I actually like doing water changes. They just take up some time, which is why I haven't been making videos for a while, but hopefully I will start again. Fishing videos should be coming up within the next month, and diving, unfortunately, gotta wait till May when the water warms up. Although I do have a nice long list of dive locations that potentially going to this year, so let me see how many I can remember off the top of my head. I'm trying to make as many as possible, but I can't do them all, obviously. So Strawberry Cory, which is local, Gilboa Cory in Ohio, Summersville Lake, West Virginia, Lake Erie, Lake Huron, Bonnie Terry Mine in Missouri, Morehead City, North Carolina, Florida Springs, Key Largo, Thousand Islands in the Niagara River, or St. Lawrence River, one of those two. And there's 1 or 2 other ones. I'm going to try to make as many as possible, but... And of course this year I'm actually going to be making the strawberry camp out, assuming no vandals interfere like they did last year. But yeah, I got all those locations, plus I'm trying to get to Erie at least 10 times a summer to go fishing. And then I got Kapasi meets, picnics, so my schedule is pretty much booked tight every weekend from May through October, and half the weekends in April too, so gonna be a busy year. Hopefully I can still get you guys tons of videos, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.